This morning in class, a devotee asked a question. She said she had made some investment and was cheated. The devotee who was doing the investing kept the money. At least this was her version of the story. So let's go with a version of the story that many people invested and nobody got their money back. Everyone lost all their money. And of course, if it were a non-devotee who was dishonest, it would be upsetting, but it was more upsetting because it was a devotee who refused to give the money and have any dealing with her. And so she said, how should I deal with this person? She said, I'm very upset, I got angry with her, she got angry with me. Should I apologize? And when she first asked the question, I thought, why would you want to apologize to someone who cheated you? Shouldn't they apologize to you? But she meant, should I apologize for becoming angry with them? And as I was thinking about it, I was thinking, of course, naturally, you're going to be angry. And it is a very obviously difficult situation where you would apologize for someone who did something horrible to you, and you got angry, which was a sort of a natural reaction in that situation. So, thinking about it, of course, my general answer is we always want to act in a Krishna conscious way. And it would never hurt to apologize, although difficult to apologize to a person who just cheated you. But I think there's a broader picture to this. And sometimes we also have to take a little responsibility because we're the ones who did the investing. And so maybe being a little upset with ourselves wouldn't hurt. But from a philosophical perspective, Prabhupada said the amount of money that you're going to get in this life is not really in your control. It's ordained. So, of course, you have to endeavor, you have to work. You can't just sit around and wait for the money to just be mailed to you. But whatever effort you make, a certain amount will come. And perhaps it was ordained by destiny that this money would be lost, or perhaps Krishna is telling you that that money should have been invested in Krishna conscious projects. Perhaps Krishna was telling you that you're misspending this money by investing. You were unnecessarily greedy. You were perhaps hoarding wealth. Because so many lessons could be coming from that. And in any difficulty, then the best answer is always a philosophical answer. How should I look at this? What should I learn? Because it's easy to get angry. That's natural. That will happen. But is there some other lesson there? Was this gambling? Was this improper? Is this something that we should not do? We should not recommend others to do. We should stay far away from. Was I not meant to get that money? Was the money I invested, was I not meant to have that money? Did I have too much money? There's so many things we can think of, but my general reply or response is that if we respond to situations in a philosophical way, then it will have the most meaning for us, and it will benefit us the most, obviously. And it will be the way we can control ourselves. The best way to control ourselves is through looking at every situation philosophically and seeing what there is to learn and reflecting on what we did. And I don't want to make judgments on this or on any devotee, any person, but still, because this was such a disturbing situation, then I just recommend it is better you distance yourself from that devotee, because if we can't overcome our anger, it's better to be away from the source of that anger, because anger is degrading, and it's better to be away from the source of something that's disturbing us if we're unable to control it. Of course, obviously it's better if we can, but being realistic, we can't always, so therefore we may just have to distance ourselves and move on with our life and accept it as it is. We all make mistakes. If we lose a lot of money, it's unfortunate. It's a big mistake. But I think that there's a big lesson to be learned. This person invested a lot of money. When you have excess money that you don't require, naturally you want to see how you can use that in Christian service. As Prabhupada said, Krishna may take it away if you don't use it in his service. And he has given examples of that. And I think many devotees have that experience. And so these are things we can reflect on. And if any of us ever get more money than we need to live, then the first thought should be how I can use this in Christian service rather than how I can just unlimitedly accumulate more and more money, unless I'm unlimitedly accumulating so I can engage in service. But unlimitedly accumulating for ourselves is not really the goal of life, and it's not really what Prabhupada taught us to do. And that's just interesting, because the desire to accumulate wealth is so deeply rooted in everyone's heart. And unless one is good at it, and unless one knows how to utilize it, it can be an obstacle, even just an obstacle in terms of time, not necessarily an anartha otherwise, but just in terms of time. So these are all things that I suggested that she reflect on and learn from, so that these mistakes would not be made in the future. Hare Krishna.